Welcome to FinStreet. Now, one of the key trends that I've noticed over the last few quarters is that private banks in India are going old school, at least the large ones. This is a reference to them opening up branches in the last few quarters at a time when digitization is getting a lot of ground. So these large banks have also been growing faster than the industry's growth rate over the last couple of quarters, with focus especially being on the retail loan growth. So in last 5 quarters, HDFC Bank has opened 846 branches, a growth of about 14.3%. ICICI Bank has opened about 346 branches, a growth of 6.4%. Axis Bank has opened 160 branches, a growth of 1.7%, while Kotak Bank has opened 98 branches, a growth of 5.4%. When you open branches, you tend to gain on deposits, and it also aids in loan growth going ahead. Hence, the business momentum increase with branch expansion actually takes place. So from Q1 FY22 to Q2 FY23, the business per branch has grown by 5.9% for SDFC Bank, 9.4% for ICICI Bank, and Axis Bank and Kotak Bank around the 11.5% mark. Hence, branch expansion has worked the most in terms of business momentum for Kotak Bank and Axis Bank. The best part of branch expansion, or the sweet part, is to gain the low cost deposits, especially when you open a new branch. The liquidity that comes in right now has become tighter and expensive. So the focus would be on the CASA, or the low cost deposits called current account and saving account. The growth in CASA per branch has been led by Axis Bank, ICICI Bank and SDFC Bank. Now, Kotak Bank is the only bank to witness a decline in CASA per branch over the last few quarters. Branch expansion always comes with a cost. SDFC Bank, despite having the highest number of branch openings, has seen the lowest rise in cost per branch. So between Q1 FY22 to Q2 FY23, the operating cost per branch has risen by about 19.6% for SDFC Bank, about 26.9% for ICICI Bank, 29% for Axis Bank, and about 36.7% for Kotak Bank. So SDFC Bank has been the most cost effective with respect to branch openings, while Kotak Bank has been the worst. So branch expansion also aids in loan growth, especially in the retail segment. Now, market share has risen massively for SDFC Bank. Over the last 5 quarters, if you take a look, the market share gain is about 113 basis points for SDFC Bank, 62 basis points for ICICI Bank, about 32 basis points for Kotak Mahindra Bank, and only 12 basis points for Axis Bank. So despite digital transactions increasing, private banks' focus on branch expansion may seem to be a surprise. The opening up of branches also aids in market share gains as banks draw more customers, especially away from the NBFCs. The recent push for deposits by PSU banks do suggest that private banks have seen this coming. With liquidity crunch and banks focused on loan growth, branch expansion will aid in business momentum going ahead.